The Donut SMP has one of the most unique and competitive economies ever, and currently the second richest player on the server, Maur0cpvp, is being accused of rigging gambles and being a scammer. So in this video, I will be covering all the allegations on Maur0cpvp and prove whether he is a scammer or not. I'm going to split this video up into 5 different sections, with each different section covering a whole different topic about Maur's allegations. Mauro is a Donut SMP streamer with over 13,000 subscribers. However, before he started streaming the Donut SMP 3 years ago, Mauro was a small Fortnite streamer who played competitively. After multiple failures in his Fortnite competitive career, Mauro ended up streaming the Donut SMP just months after recording this video. However, randomly, the Donut SMP saw a name never heard before, Maur0cpvp. After just 10 days of playtime, he was instantly accused of multiple things such as IRL trading due to his incredible balance of 300 billion. Ever since Mauro popped out on Baltop, he instantly gained plenty of accusations of cheating and scamming. However, some of this is to an extent. In the following clip, it shows an extremely recent clip of Mauro scamming his viewers into ordering him an elytra.
Biggest scam. Oh my god.
His excuse for this scam was, "It's okay guys, I will do 2 elytras per TP. However, him giving elytras to literally only people who pay IRL money to get elytras is completely insane. And also the fact that this is only one of the clips. There are probably multiple other clips that I couldn't access about Mauro rigging gambles and scamming that I simply do not know about. So, if anybody knows anything about this case, please send me clips in my Discord, which is linked in the description. Ever since Mauro appeared on the Donut SMP, he gained hundreds of IRL trading allegations. Although there was almost zero proof at all, the weirdest part about this allegation was how he had hundreds of billion dollars with just a couple of days of playtime. This caught the attention of many staff members, even Wizox noticed this. However, the investigation of his alternate accounts, his sell history, buy history, and order histories, these rumors ended up being cleared of him IRL trading. Alright, after editing this video, I literally just got pinged like 10 minutes ago saying that Mauro got banned for IRL trading. So clearly something was up. I don't know if this is false or not, but if he got banned, I'm guessing he did IRL trade of some sort during the start of his career in Donut SMP. Finally, the biggest allegation of them all, does Mauro rig his gambles? See, for ages now, Mauro has been streaming the Donut SMP and making billions for gambling. But for Mauro, you can see that he might be a little bit strange here, because he has little to no playtime, yet he has hundreds and hundreds of billions of dollars. On top of that, he also has many allegations for him rigging gambles. In the following clip, it shows 2 large streamers who you might know yourself, which are also Baltop number 3 and Baltop number 4. These 2 streamers are both Chronic and Ice Diamonds, and they are accusing Mauro of creating tunnels and having somebody invisible rigging the gambling machine.
I TP back to this base, bro. And there's this.
There's what?
Look, Pearl down here.
What do you want me to show you, bro?
Look, and they could reach the dispensers perfectly, even with the ender
Did I make
chest
anything
there.
of this, you think?
No, this explains why you didn't.
However, there's little to no proof of Mauro actually creating these tunnels or him even having somebody in the base. For him to prove this, he also used the mod tier tagger to show that nobody else is in the base. When you use the mod tier tagger, it'll show the people loaded in the chunks near you. Except this can be easily bypassed by having the person who goes invisible to simply leave the game before he does the tier tagger. So, for example, if Mauro were to do a big gamble, the person rigging the machine can simply look at the stream for when he does a big gamble and leave right after until he does the next big gamble. Chronic also pointed out that Maur0 won literally 16 gambles in a row. I put these odds into ChatGPT, and the ChatGPT told me that the chances of this happening are 1 in 444,000, which could also be very possible, but incredibly rare. However, this isn't the only thing that I have to say in this section. I watched back hours and hours of Maur0's gambling streams, and in these streams, I found multiple different situations that can prove Maur0 uses some sort of rigging. In the clip, you might say it's just a normal clip of Maur0 winning a big gamble twice. However, as I show more clips of these big gambles, it shows Maur0 literally getting an elytra, in this case is a 9, every single time. I went back into this stream to watch over 100 big bets, and it shows that he won over 88 out of 100 big gambles with an elytra. I mean, this says a lot because all the clips that I showed were literally just from one single stream. I put these odds into ChatGPT to calculate me what the chance for this to happen, and it said the odds of you winning this amount of bets with a 9 is literally 1 in... I don't even know what number this is. ChatGPT also stated that this is quite literally almost impossible to do. Now, my guess is that Maur0 is using some sort of gambling rig, mod, or cheat that is toggleable where he can win with a 9 every single time. There could be multiple conclusions to this situation. For example, he could either be the luckiest person in history and she'd probably buy a lottery ticket, or he could simply just be rigging the machine by having someone invisible switch the numbers. To add on to this, for every single gamble of over 1 billion or even 500 million, you can literally see Maur0 stalling for him to either press something or toggle something. Also, you always see Maur0 being quite open to showing things like his mods and even around his base to prove nobody is in it. However, this just proves that he simply isn't a rookie. Now, don't take my word for it. He might not be using a rig mod, but the chances of him rigging are practically 100%, let's say, because you simply cannot win 99% of your big gambles with an elytra. It's just not gonna happen. Like, I don't see anybody doing that. I'm gonna be honest, I think he's just full like rigging, and I'm gonna tell you guys this. If you guys are trying to gamble with him, never, ever do a gamble big. After going through everything thoroughly, I think Maur0 is innocent in some situations. However, Maur0 is incredibly corrupt. For example, the clip where he stole 58 elytras from people. Some people don't even have enough money to afford one elytra. Imagine if someone gets an elytra and that's all their money, they have nothing left. And then they get a chance to win $1 billion if they order their elytra just to get scammed. That's my issue with him. Also, the chance of someone winning with a 9, 88 different times is literally a number that I don't know even existed. Adding everything up, Maur0 is a scammer and you should never gamble huge amounts of money with Maur0. However, this justification can always be proven wrong, so if Maur0 actually sees this video, please somehow clear this confusion up, because I'm pretty sure every big streamer is guaranteeing that you're just rigging your gambles.